Hey, Jimmy, how you doing? You are now the longest tenured member of the 49ers with Joe Staley not there. Do you feel like you're the old man in the room, or how does that strike you?
Uh, it's really surprising. I didn't realize that until the media started blowing it up. I don't feel any different. I actually have Sherm in my DB room, so I feel like he's like the oldest guy in the league that's still on this team. So, but I just feel like it's a big deal, being able to say that I'm the longest player that tenured that played on the 49ers, and I think it's awesome.
Jimmy, this is Chris Peterman of the Sacramento Bee. Just curious what you think about the possibility of training camp potentially being in another state. I know it's a long way off, but just what kind of challenge would that pose at the end of the summer?
Uh, I don't really have too much to say about it. It haven't crossed my mind, but if it does happen, I guess we'll cross that bridge when it gets there.
Hey, Jimmy, Nick Wagner from ESPN here. There was a report that during free agency you turned down more money from another team. Can you confirm which team that was and what it was about the Niners that made you want to go ahead and stay?
I definitely can't confirm that team for you. Sorry about that. But I will say this about the Niners. It's just a place that I'm comfortable with. It's a place that draft me and, they trust in me. I know the guys built relationships with them. So, that's one reason why I wanted to stay. I saw the money but Niners, they came out with, a decent amount of money that I felt comfortable with. And so I just decided to stay.
Yeah, Jimmy, there was a point where this is Matt Mayoko from NBC Sports Bay Area in the offseason where people were talking about who could replace you. You went to bat for Tarvarius Moore and said he's the one who should replace me. At that point, did you think that you would probably be going to another team?
Anything is possible with the NFL. You never know. It's a bit when it comes to the business side, you never know what will happen. And I knew it'd be other teams that will probably have more money than the 49ers. And it was really the decision was up to me. But I just had to put it out there because the media started blowing up this guy and this guy. And I watch film too, and I don't, I'm a player, so I know what the 49ers looking for, and I feel like we have that in the building.
Hey, Jimmy, it's Jennifer Lee Chan. With the way things unraveled during free agency with DeForest leaving, what do you feel like the state of the defense is? Do you feel like you're not going to miss a beat with the guys coming in 2020?
I feel like, Defoe is a tough loss. He was a big part of that defense last year. I feel like Kyle and John did a great job in the draft by, drafting Buck replacement. Nobody's like Buck, so at the same time we got to see how this pans out. But at the same time, I feel like we're still loaded on the defensive front. So I really feel like we'll be just fine. But it's right now it's just a bunch of talking right now. So you'll see game one.
Hey, Jimmy, Grant Cohn, Sports Illustrated. At this stage in your career, can you take your game to another level? And if so, what's the next stage for you?
I'm thinking turnovers. Yes, I'm only getting better. It's, just like I look back on my career and I just seen all the different positions I played, different coaches each year, different playbooks each year. And, that kind of hurted me too. And then especially not to mention the injuries, that definitely hurted me because anytime you're not on the field, you're just unable, you can't get better if you're on the sideline. So just by me playing 16 games, 16 games, playing 16 games last year, that got me so much better. But on top of that, I feel like I can get a lot more turnovers. The more I'm getting comfortable with it, and then we got the new defensive back coach, Coach Tony, and I like some of his techniques and just some of the stuff that we've been talking about, how I can get more involved and, instead of just sitting back there in the post or just covering a guy man to man, like he actually going to get me more involved in the defense.
Jimmy, you're talking about being the longest tenured 49er, and I see your your background there, the Golden Gate Bridge, with all the different coaches and GMs and everything you've been through, why do you think, and you've been in this league, you see how players jump around from team to team, why do you think it's worked out for you that with everything that's gone on, that you've remained with the 49ers for this long?
I would say just me. I feel like it's a mindset, mentality. You could say the mumble mentality. A lot of people like to call it now. Because a lot of guys, like throughout your career, any professional sport, you're gonna go through some type of adversity, and what gets you through that type of adversity is it's a mindset. Like I've been through a lot, but everybody been through a lot. If you really think about it, you got guys that's undrafted, Raheem Mustard. Piggybacking on him, like look what he been through, how many teams he jumped around, and then he just had this great year last year, and then now he has a starting role. In the defense, and he's our top guy on on offense. Sorry about that. And he's our top guy on special teams. So it's gonna be hard to keep that guy off the field. And just like Sherm, he was at the top of his game, and next thing you know, Achilles tear. Me, Kwasi. It's just your mindset. It's just not quitting when you get your first bump in the road. Just being able to persevere through that.
Hey, Jimmie, it's Tracy Sandler. When you talk about taking your game to the next level, creating more turnovers, what have you been doing this offseason, whether working out, studying, to get you there?
Really, I've been taking care of my body, eating healthy and just stretching, making sure I don't have any soft tissue. I'm trying to avoid soft tissue injuries, breaking bones and this and that. Hopefully, I stay healthy, but that can happen. But like soft tissue injuries, I can avoid that by like I do yoga, gascu, and just working out, just making sure I stay conditioned and putting the right things in my body. But in football, working out of course, but different type of drills too, just to stay on it. And whenever we get that phone call, I don't know when are we going to report back, but whenever we do, I should be ready.
Hey, Jimmie, Kyle Posey, Niners Nation. Last year, Fred Warner kind of leapt into that superstar role, or got close to being a star. Who on the defense do you think can take that role this year? Will leap into stardom?
I feel like Quan gonna have a great year, and I feel like Dre Greenlaw gonna have a great year. It's just so many guys. E-Man gonna have a great year. It's so many guys that I can just name, just because just our chemistry. Like last year was my first year just to see like that chemistry with everybody. Like every year you come out there, somebody, the coaches or another player say like how great the chemistry is, but I feel like you really can tell the chemistry by winning games, and I feel like that's what we did.